take a deep breath in. And as you breathe in a resourceful feeling of relaxation. And as you exhale, just allow any feelings of worry, stress or tension to feel like it's leaving your body in your outward breath, enabling you to feel deeper and deeper relaxed. And you can scan your body for those places where tension normally resides. And maybe that would be around your eyes, your eyelids, maybe your jaw, your neck or your shoulders. And I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine that there are crystals of ice trapped in the muscle tissue of those locations in your body. But also use the power of your imagination to imagine a beautiful, large river out in nature, surrounded by mountains and forests. But I want you to imagine it's a sunny day, blue skies. And I want you to imagine you're out there by the side of that river. The cleanest, freshest air you've ever breathed. And as you feel the warmth of the sun on your skin, just imagine that it's melting away that tension. In addition to the feeling of the sun on your skin, imagine as you breathe in through your nose, a warm, resourceful feeling that also contributes to melting away any tension, enabling you to feel deeper and deeper relaxed. I want you to imagine there is a comfortable hammock between two trees there on the side of that river. I want you to imagine placing yourself in that hammock, closing your eyes, feeling safe, feeling relaxed, hearing the sound of the river flowing next to you. As you breathe in and breathe out, just feel deeper and deeper relaxed as that tension melts away. And allow your imagination to take you deeper into a state where change happens. So breathe in and breathe out. And I want you to imagine somewhere in this forest, near the river, is an animal. And this animal represents the qualities of certainty, confidence, flow, and resourcefulness. And maybe this animal is a bear or a wolf. Or perhaps it is a large cat, like a jaguar, a panther, or a mountain lion. And I want your imagination to decide which animal best represents these qualities for you right now. Maybe the bear or the wolf or the panther. And just imagine it's somewhere in that forest. But that animal doesn't have to think in a certain way to be that way. I want you to imagine these qualities are instinctive for this animal. It would would be strange to see a fierce wolf suddenly project uncertainty and doubt. Or a giant bear coming across nervous and insecure. So allow your mind to accept that whatever animal is there in that forest, it doesn't have to try to access these resources. They're natural, effortless. So feel yourself there on the hammock by the side of that river. And as I count down from 5 to 1, your physical body will get deeper and deeper relaxed, but your imagination will float into the forest to find the animal with these qualities. 5. Just allowing relaxation to spread from the top of your head all the way down into your neck and shoulders. 4, arms and legs just getting heavier, limp, loose and heavy. 3, as you breathe in and breathe out, your breathing slows down. 2, your internal organs all relax at exactly the same time. And 1, as your physical body relaxes, your mind is teleported somewhere in the forest. There is an animal with the exact qualities that you desire. And when you can see that animal with those qualities, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. And from a distance, you could admire those qualities. They just go with the flow, exuding confidence. Decisions are decisive. They exude certainty. And any problem that comes their way, they have the resources to figure out a solution and then step into this animal. Imagine how it would feel to be temporarily this animal. Maybe the weight is on a different part of your body now. You can feel what it feels like to have 4 legs. Maybe feel the weight on your front legs. Maybe you feel stronger, the muscle tissue feels more dense. Maybe there is heightened senses of sight or smell. But I want you to scan your body for these feelings of confidence and certainty. Breathe that way, feel that way, and walk around the forest and perhaps into the mountains, knowing this is simply who you are and what you have. And what if you were this animal? As what some people call their spirit animal. That you could evoke these qualities whenever they're most useful back in your reality. So open your mind that this animal is perhaps your spirit animal or just one of them. And that your mind is open to ideas that can create incredible change now and in the future. Because what if every day any feelings of insecurity and anxiety start to fade away, replaced by growing levels of certainty? What if each morning you woke up realizing that you possess the inner strength and resilience to always overcome, no matter the challenge? That any feelings of inadequacy, perhaps planted there by others, no longer have a place in your heart. Because the alpha wolf, the alpha bear, any of the predatory cats The alpha had the toughest life, and a tough childhood could be an excuse to never achieve and never accomplish, or it could be the very reason for your strength, for your resilience. What holds some people back propels others forward. And like an animal, strong and certain, moving through the forest or the jungle, you move with confidence, flow, and resourcefulness. And even in the body of this strong, confident animal, perhaps you can have a distant memory, perhaps of praise from people you valued their words. Think of a memory, perhaps from a grandmother, perhaps from an early mentor. And again, just feel that confidence within you, just expanding, growing, filling up. Your past was driven by passion, and feel that now merges with a clear and intentional plan for the future. As you breathe in deeply and then exhale, anxiety is released, making space for clarity and focus. Because each day you're sculpting a reality where you're at your best, helping and solving problems. And sometimes that's mentoring others. And that not only uplifts them, but further solidifies your confidence and skills. And maybe you already know that problem solving is just second nature to you. But perhaps you don't think back on all the problems you've solved in the past, realizing that every previous solution has the opportunity to boost your confidence in the present. Whenever you think or say, "I am the best," the phrase itself will energize you, a mantra that reinforces your self-worth. And whenever you say, "Let's go," it's as if a powerful engine of motivation ignites within you. There's certain songs that will activate powerful resource states. Maybe one of the songs from Rocky, or maybe other songs, reminds you of everything you've already overcome, enabling you to awaken that unbeatable spirit and tenacity. And realize that you don't have to do everything all at once. That sometimes you can do one thing and it's like one domino hits another domino, which hits another domino. And as you visualize dominoes falling, it reinforces the idea that everything has a cause and effect relationship, and everything is now aligning in your favor. Because your hard work, combined with a stellar strategy, puts you in the top 1%, a formula for unparalleled success. Each and every time you help someone, a friend, a client, a colleague, someone you're mentoring, a spark of confidence and pride lights up within you. Feel yourself roaming around the jungle, the forest, embodying that feeling of confidence, certainty, flow, and resourcefulness. Feel it pumping through your veins. How you breathe is confident. How you move is intentional and certain. And as you think back, you realize that your history of victories is a reservoir of endless confidence that you can tap into any time. And what if the affirmation of being the best isn't just a statement? It's your lived truth. And as time goes on, you realize that you are someone you'd want to be friends with. A testament to your likable and admirable nature. So you don't need to say that you like yourself. The evaluation that you're the kind of person you would want to spend time with is evidence of that. And in every reflection, whether physical or metaphorical, you see an individual full of worth and potential. You see someone exuding the qualities of confidence, certainty, flow, and resourcefulness. Your constant willingness to grow is the wind beneath the wings of your increasing confidence. And there are places, of course, where it makes sense to be uncertain. When you don't know the lay of the land yet. And there are things you need to learn. There is a time to wait and see and gather information. And there are times to take action and do. And you could imagine a wolf, perhaps alongside the pack, evaluating a threat, a danger, even an opportunity. They are decisive when it makes sense to be decisive. There is a saying that fools rush in. So why be certain until it makes sense to be certain? Sometimes being too confident too early is a strategic weakness, not a benefit. Imagine a bear with all its strength and confidence. It has the ability to confidently walk straight into a trap, or it could use wisdom to figure out that this is not the time or the place to rush in. So feel that you have the confidence, have the certainty, have the resourcefulness, but that one of those resources is wisdom and patience. You are a beacon of certainty in a world of unpredictability. And in doing so, you guide and inspire others. No matter the shadows of the past, the present, and future are illuminated with your brilliance. You're not just striving for success, you're embodying it with every step, every word, every action. And feel yourself in the body of this animal that exude these qualities you desire. Feel your beat hearting and your heart beating. And with every heartbeat, you're reminded of your purpose, passion, and the positive impact you make in the world. Somewhere in this forest, this jungle, is a rock high above everything else. I want you to imagine climbing to the top so you can see everything around you. And I want you to imagine this represents the ability to see where you're going. Only I want you to imagine that you're seeing your future in 3 key areas of your life. See the future when it comes to your career. Maybe far off on the horizon, see where you want to be. The kind of relationships that you want to have. But also see the positive impact you're having on others. And as you stare into that future, feel the certainty, the absolute conviction, not that this is a possibility, but this is a destiny. You are destined to experience these wonderful things because you have the combination of a ferocious work ethic now added with a clear and compelling strategy. Many people have one, but very few people have both. And with both, you can have the confidence, you can have the certainty, you can have that deep inner belief that what you desire is now just a cause and effect relationship, much like one domino hitting another domino, which hits another domino. That you are living the domino effect positively and intentionally to arrive at the future that you desire. So breathe in and breathe out. And then feel that your spirit animal contains, but you're no longer embodying that animal. As your focus now returns to your physical body there in a hammock, completely relaxed. And as you leave the hammock, I want you to imagine that any shame, frustrations, anything from the past that's holding you back, you're about to wash off in the river. Feel it on you and walk straight into that crystal clear waters of the river, feeling like you're washing away anything that is holding you back. And when you've washed off everything that is holding you back, but completely aligned with the resources of confidence, certainty, flow, but also a wonderful ability to tap into wisdom and patience, let me know by nodding your head. That's it. So you can leave the river, stare up into the sky, and imagine you floating upwards. Now seeing the river, the forest, the trees, the mountains, everything below you. And feel that you're floating all the way back now into your own physical body, taking all of those resources with you, and the only thing left behind is those things you've washed behind and washed away in that river. And when you fully connect into being in your physical body here in the present, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, feeling completely connected here in this moment, fully mindful, and feeling that you and your spirit animal are indeed kindred spirits. You can evoke these qualities whenever you need them. And you're looking forward to the impact that will have in your life. Because in order for an animal to be in that peak state, they need adversity, they need challenges. An alpha wolf with no threats or dangers or problems is just an overweight, lazy wolf. But a wolf out in the wild encounters dangers every day, and that's what gives the wolf the strength, the certainty, the confidence, because victory after victory after victory means they don't have to guess how good they are. They know, and now you know. As I count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.